to figure out if there's something going wrong. Well, here we are. Though, looks like the game's already thrashing my GPU, so we'll probably have to mess with the settings once we get into game, but, we'll see what happens. Actually, out of curiosity, I take my headset off. How loud's my... Yep, GPU's being loud. It's gonna be an interesting night. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I think the title pretty much says everything that it needs to, or that needs to be said. But, yeah, it's been a week. It has been a week. So, for those of you not in the know, I've been spending the last few weeks, actually, on a different schedule as a result of IRL stuff. And that has meant less time overall, so that's been all sorts of fun to try and adjust to. But I had not planned on returning to streaming on a weekday until after that was resolved, but after the week I just had, well, I needed a break, and I had the perfect excuse to do something different anyway. I don't expect this will be something that I make a habit of doing all the time, given the circumstances, but this, as you can see, is a game called Satisfactory. So for those of you who don't know, the studio behind this, well, actually let's talk about the game first. So the way it's been described to me is that it's a 3D version of Factorio that's a little more accessible. And you look at how well these kind of games do on Steam, you look at the Steam reviews especially, and it seems to have been very well received. It's been in early access for a few years now and finally got into its full release, at which point I feel more than comfortable checking it out, so hopefully it ends up being an interesting time. I have no idea what to expect from it. I normally stay away from these kind of games because I know full well that not with my personality, these can be literal crack if I'm not careful. So we'll see how that ends up working out this time. We'll see how long we'll see how long it goes. I'm not super concerned about how good the stream is this time. I just want to unwind, lean back in my chair, and see how good this game is. So hopefully it's a good time. Hopefully it's a good time. So I guess then, what has me curious though, and the reason why I'm checking this one out over potentially the other options, is also because I'm familiar with the studio that made it, specifically Coffee Stain. Because they've actually been around for quite a while at this point. They were the one of the benefactors of the Steam indie boom back in the early 2010s. So back then it was much harder to get onto Steam, but the benefit to that for those who could get onto Steam is that it was basically a guarantor of sales. So you had a bunch of games around that time, such as, say, Torchlight or Super Meat Boy or Orcs Must Die, that just getting onto Steam and getting attention, just getting onto Steam was enough to get attention, and by extension, a decent amount of sales. And so Coffee Stain was one such studio, and initially they were responsible for a game called Sanctum, which was a first-person tower defense game. So, interesting concept all on itself. So they've made a couple of those, seemed to do quite well for themselves in that niche, and then after that was seen to, they decided, I want to get into game publishing. And so they've been a small games publisher, small indie publisher for a while now as well. And I don't know how successful that side of the business has been, but in between Sanctum and Satisfactory, they also were fortunate enough, or unfortunate depending on your perspective, to strike gold with the virality around Goat Simulator. Yeah, that's this team. So they had just put out a random tech demo, I think just to show off their tech of just a goat wandering around, and then people wanted it as a game, and so, they gave the people what they wanted because viral marketing, I guess. So back when just being a goat and wandering around was enough to get you eyeballs and sales. To be fair, Untitled Goose Game exists, but still, you get the point. So, that in mind, it seems that this is what the main dev team has been working on for the last, at least half a decade if the early access time frame is anything to go by. So, I'll be curious to see how things turn out as far as the game itself. Is it as good as the Steam reviews claim it is? So, I've already got my task manager up to try and keep track of my GPU levels because I've already mostly maxed out and we're not even gotten into the game itself. I probably will need to hit it a couple times to maintain a solid 60. Worst case scenario, I pull up Bandicam and we can have an FPS counter in the corner. Either way, we'll see how that plays out. So anything I need to address in chat? No, I don't think so. Let's get into it. Let's see. Okay, so you can have different starting points. Interesting. Alright. Sure, why not? Starting a new game, I don't know. Let's go. I'm not exactly trying to be smart here. Let's see, everything look good on the stream side of things? Chat seems to be saying something, but I'm not sure what they're trying to tell me.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion.
Should I put a seizure warning on this?
I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant.
Oh,
Welcome to the
I'm able to move around.
Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fix-It Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fix-It
Okay, hang on.
guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines.
Okay, is this a visual bug, or is this supposed to be the case?
Explore and exploit. Fix-It selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation.
Is this how it's supposed to look?
And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fix-It. Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
Oh, that sounds like it'll go well.
Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3.
Okay, I'm not convinced that this is what it's supposed to look like. Oh, there it goes.
Beginning arrow assist.
Okay, I guess that was intentional.
Within acceptable parameters.
You're not clever? I wasn't trying to be clever.
Descent phase begun. Decelerating.
Oh my gosh, is my YouTube glitching? No, that was the game itself, Regal. Also, hi, how you doing?
Backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Okay, yeah, it is intentional then. At least that's what I would assume. What, are we going for an antechamber vibe? Do kids these days even know what that is?
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Okay, I'm... Hang on. Why are you... Okay, now I'm convinced that this isn't how it's supposed to look. Okay. Video, what's going on?
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2.
Okay, hang on a sec. Options. The heck is this? Okay, I wonder if it'll let me switch to...
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna.
Okay, hang on.
Exit procedure and equip the...
The heck is going on here? This is clearly something going terribly wrong. Huh. And it didn't even save. Damn it. Okay, something's going clearly wrong. Yeah, I think we'll switch... Let's restart the game and see... No, I thought this was out of early access. What the hell? Okay, yeah, that was clearly not what it was supposed to look like then. That's odd. Well, let's see if Vulcan does any better. Alright, we'll probably have to go through this again, but I can turn down the volume so we don't have to worry too much about that. Is there anything I need to worry about in chat? Okay, now we're good. Okay.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region.
That was
All
bizarre.
pioneers functional, initiating dispersion.
Okay, so we're staring out into space. Oh, neat. So now we can actually see what we were supposed to get.
Your personal instance of the artificial
Actually, I may as well turn this down a little bit and focus on what exactly I need. Let's see. Oh, that's choppy.
Has 3 core assignments.
So what's Jap been up to?
All pioneers must follow Fix-It guidelines and instructions.
Let's see, I'm wondering why we're playing Titanfall. Good joke.
Is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fix-It selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you.
I wonder what that's going to play a role in.
Solutions to long-term problems.
Alright, we can turn game volume back up.
Initiating planetfall.
Oh, they've even got instructions over there.
Atmospheric entry in 3, 2.
When is video checkup? I don't have a clear idea yet. Actually, while this is going, I don't lose audio if I alt tab out. Let me pull it up real quick. What do I have on the docket right now? Oh yeah, I need to watch those. I keep forgetting to. They're in my watch later. I need to make time for it though. Let's see.
Parachute. Deploying backup parachute.
Whenever I need a break from Xenoblade, I guess.
Activating retro propulsion.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, where's Task Manager?
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer acceptable.
Out we go.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome
Okay,
to the
that's a
Satisfactory
stutter.
ABB in the binary system of Akicha.
Okay.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Alright, so press tab.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Alright.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Alright. How do I do that? Okay. And that
Next
gets...
objective.
Okay, that breaks it down
Use
to
the
its
resource
components.
scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Alright, I guess this is the closest one. Assuming I can sprint? What might you be?
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Alright. This direction. Alright, so I get a bunch of leaves. Ah, here's some iron. What's Chad up to? Oh, here we are.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for
Whoa,
all your
hello.
future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Okay, that was more than I bargained for. Alright. Q to build menu. So I need the hub. Alright, so it probably doesn't matter over much where I build it, given the circumstances. Guess we can just set it here for now. Alright, cool.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub
Hello?
will function as your base of operations. Next objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 1.
Hub upgrade 1. What's that involve?
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Alright, crafting bench. So presumably I need to make 10 of these iron rods in order to... Let's see, can't afford a recipe, huh? So what does it require? Iron ingot? Okay. Alright, so I hold it down and just keep going, huh? Alright. Now that I've got the iron rods, in theory I can just upgrade, right? Okay, cool. Alright.
Hub Upgrade 1, Storage and Frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
Alright, let's see what's required for that. Hub Upgrade 2. So that gives us a bunch of different options for what looks to be powering stuff. So I'll need a bunch of iron then. So what kind of iron? So, plates and rods. So, well, that's going to take a fair amount. May as well craft what I have then and then go looking for more iron. Alternatively, I can probably just harvest what's close by, but I suspect that, well, actually, how viable is it to... Okay, I only get one per click instead of the multiple per click, so let's scan. Okay, so that one we know about. It's 153 meters away this way, huh? Alright, let's check it out. Oh, it's right here. Excellent. So what else Chapin up to? So I had a loaded potato for dinner, and for some reason they also had like a mini burger in it. That sounds nice. Hold on, I forgot you also had a drop like that in ODST. Indeed. Alright, near... Okay, am I hearing things, or is that the... Or is that the soundtrack I'm hearing? Alright, there's a bunch farther away in that direction. Alright. Guess we can dash in this direction for now. Hello, you. I probably don't want to hurt you. Or get in your way. Sorry, I thought it looked like I could pick something else up through here. Normal iron mining. So I guess this is meant to be more of a consistent spot once that all the other ones have gone away. Presumably, anyway. Where's the other one that's supposedly nearby? Unauthorized... Oh, jeez! Another one of you! Ow! Ow. Okay, that startled me. Okay, so this is another case of just normal iron mining. Let's see, so we've got... Let's see, we need 30 for... Yeah, I think we need 50 in total, so I think we're good as far as that's concerned. Let's head back to our base. At least they've got it marked out. Cool. Alright, so... Thus far, pretty much what you'd expect from a game like this. What might this be?
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences.
As is customary.
This potential resource for later use.
What do we find? Hailberry. As I'll store these for now. So, am I able to still craft when stuff is in my... looks... Would appear not. Okay, so stuff has to be in my inventory for it to be useful in the... Well, usable in the crafting bench. That's fine. Alrighty. How's your day going, chat? You have a good week? Okay, so I can also hold the spacebar, add it to to-do list. Oh, I see. Okay. So if I... Okay, that's useful, actually. Alright. I can start to see the appeal that people have for this. As if they're giving you the option to save what exactly you need to work on next. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see the appeal. Oh, I'm getting 2 iron plates out of this. Okay. Looks like I got more iron than I needed then. Cool. I'll take it. Alrighty. Oh, shoot. Good thing I have the extra then, apparently. That's what I get for not reading properly, right? Okay, we're good. It was even right there the whole damn time. See? Long week. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Hello.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
Alrighty then. Okay, hub upgrade 3. So what do we need for this? Okay, so we're gonna start needing some copper iron. So can I scan for it now? Yes. So where can I find copper? Decent amount that direction. Let's see what this biomass burner has to say for itself. So it needs fuel. Can I use leaves for fuel? Okay, so I can use wood and leaves as fuel. So what do I use? Okay, so this is just... 1 leaves, huh? So is this just providing power to the facility then? Okay, so there's the red light on it now. If I were to remove that, what would happen? Yeah, it's not letting me. Ah, well, so be it. Alright, now where was that copper I needed to find? Alright, there's the closest spot, so let's head out. How did I do? Just head in this direction and see what attacks me on the way. I wonder what this will be useful for. May as well grab it while I'm on my way. Also, what's 2? Okay, so... Oh, I see. Eh? Real quick. Alright, cool. Alright. Now, just a reminder. Nice. Surprised there isn't any limit on sprinting. Another one of you, huh? Come back here. There we go. Wonder if I can throw the hog remains into the biomass burner. Maybe, actually, given the circumstances. There we are. Alright, so then there's normal copper mining here. There's an easy way to tell what I need for crafting in this menu. Alright, that's for dismantling stuff. Well, for now. Let's see. How much copper do I have right now? 36. So it seemed that way. Well, I guess we can go grab the iron we need first, and then we can figure out what exactly we need for the rest. Alright, we'll start with that, see if that's enough for the wiring. For now. Cool. So basically along the ridge here is where a bunch of ore can be found. Fair enough. Okay, so we need... Let's see, so... 35 iron should be enough for what I need here. And then we can figure out how much we need in copper later. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's move. Kinda surprised they're letting me run off with all these. How quickly are they respawning these? It feels like I grabbed a bunch of these on the way back as well. Yeah, let's make that slightly off number just to bother people, right? Alright, crafting bench. Okay, so... Alright, so don't need too much copper looking at that. Let's go ahead and get what I need for the wiring then. Alright, off we go. Autosave? Oh, neat. Good of them to have that given the circumstances. Very good of them to have that. Let's see. Alright. Actually, you know what? Easy way to find out if I've got enough for everything. There we go. Alright, now I need a bunch more of this, and we'll be on our way. Presumably there'll be a way to automatically... Hello. Presumably there'll be a way to automatically craft stuff once we get further along. Alright.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Alrighty then. Hub Upgrade 4. Extra inventory slots. So what kind of stuff do I need for this? More cables, so looks like I need to get a bunch more copper. Concrete? What do I need? Well, how do I get the concrete? Oh, that's why I go for the limestone, huh? Fair amount of limestone required then, looking at that. Do I have enough? Oh, lucky me. Very nice. Okay. But that's a lot of iron and copper required. Okay, so I can set a power pole for inevitably building stuff. So, what sort of stuff can I build right now? I can build a power line. Must be hooked onto a connector. Okay, so then I can build a power pole. I wonder what that'll grant me. Meanwhile, what's up this way? Oh, nice ladder animation, actually. Okay, gives me a decent view of the surroundings. Alright. Thus far, nothing too exciting in that direction. Alright, for now then, I guess what we can do is we can go ahead and grab that. And then, I guess we'll craft what I have for now, just to get a sense for what I'll need later. Gonna need a lot of everything, but hey. Okay, so. Need a bunch more copper as well. So if I need... It looks like I'm going to be burning basically all the copper I have then, looking at this. Yep, that'll probably line up. Because, let's see, if wire requires... not quite, actually. Alright. Relatively straightforward, although making me go through a decent number of hoops for this, but then again... I suppose there's a degree of logic to it, but still. Okay. I've got a bunch of iron to retrieve then, huh? Alright, remind me. I wonder if there's any larger deposits around that might be worth pursuing. I may as well use the opportunity to explore, right? I don't know how important it is that we still have plenty of daylight, but... Well, we'll see if we have to worry about beasties at night then, right? What's the worst that could happen? We all die? I mean, that is literally the worst that could happen, but still. I'm not sure what the penalty for death is, since that I'm still relatively new to this, so... Oh, there's our iron. Oh wait, that's copper, isn't it? Well, I mean, still a valuable resource, so I may as well grab it while I'm here. Although, that creature may want to have words with me. There we go. Alright, let's keep it moving. Fair number of options this way. We'll have to see what kind of vehicles I'll end up getting later. Hello! Or at least those are relatively simple to take on. Alright, so let's see. How many will I need for the plates? Let's see, so we've already... So I need 71. So multiply by 2, divide by 3. I think is how it works. I mean, I could always just assume double to make my life easy. What would be faster? Okay, so that's just a standard iron ore spot. A couple more in that direction if I want to go looking. Though, probably better off to just mine what I've got here rather than take too many risks yet. As scintillating as this will be to a viewer. Let's see. What stuff am I able to build at this point? Equipment workshop. That'll be... May as well... Let's see. Smelt ore into ingots. Okay, so you'll automatically start smelting stuff if I get that. Alright, cool. Perhaps one part into another. Okay, that's where I start to automate that, huh? Alright, I guess we can go for the hub upgrade and then start building that out. Sounds good. Okay, so let's see. 75. Well, 71. Is this gonna be enough iron? How's the spot close? Yeah, how's the spot close if this isn't enough? We'll round it up to 100 and then we'll see how much we need after that. Okay, back to home base. Kinda surprised there isn't a limit to how much you can sprint through this. Hang on, did I see some model pop in? No, looks like it's just the lighting engine. Slowly getting more complex. Oh, hello. That was a weird slowdown. And what might you be? Well, no matter. Let's keep it moving. Actually, given that we're starting to lose daylight, I wonder what kind of effect that'll have. We'll see what kind of beasties come out at night, right? That's usually the concern, right? Guess we'll find out how severe of a concern it is. At least before too long. Do I have a carrying capacity? It doesn't look it. Looks like it's based on... Well... It looks like it's based on inventory slots rather than weight. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, so. Building stuff. What is that? Reinforced iron, huh? So I won't be able to build that for a bit. The smelter I can build, though. Might be worth doing so, honestly, since I do have that bit of extra copper. So what's the deal with this game? Nothing. Well, so far as I can... Well, I mean, you know about as much as I do at this point, Regal, so I have been dropped into the middle of nowhere, and I am to figure out what the hell I'm doing, right? And I am to be hyper-efficient with everything around me. That is the best that I've got right now as far as what I'm supposed to be doing, quote-unquote. I suppose time will tell as to how it ends up going. Oh, actually, I can make reinforced iron plates now. What's required for it? Iron and... Okay, so I'll need to build screws as well. So if I want to build something for crafting, it might take a bit longer. That's alright. Still, as far as I know, this is just a factory slash automation slash survival game, Regal, so... I was just curious to check it out because it's been a long week and I wanted an excuse. Okay. Then I think I need some iron rods for what I want to build. Need 5. Cool. So then I can build a smelter. Okay, so we've got... We've got an in and out path. I wonder how relevant that'll end up being. Well, we can always move stuff around, right? Although... And I get the resources right back, so that's nice of them. So if I stand over here... Yeah, let's line it up to where it's a little closer then. Missing materials, huh? So I can set it to make ingots and whatnot. That's useful. But I need to power it. Okay, maybe I should have built it closer to here then, since I'm going to have to hook it up to the generator. And I'll need to make some more cables as well, huh? Alright then. Okay. So I need... Ooh, I need a lot of stuff for that. Huh. I'm kind of surprised it lets me do that. I'm very surprised it's letting me do that, honestly. I'm not going to complain, but I am surprised. Alright, so while it's crafting that... Let's see. Guess I can keep crafting the iron plates I need for the hub upgrade. Actually, while I'm thinking about it... What do I need for the constructor? Perhaps one part into another part. Alright, eventually I'll be able to build conveyor belts by the looks of it. Oh yeah, the equipment workstation. Wonder what you have to say for yourself. Missing materials, huh? Okay, I see where this can get complicated then. This is gonna be fascinating to try and to try and be efficient with. Okay. So, what do I need for the equipment? Well, let's see. I don't know what... I used to manually craft equipment. Power blown. Oh, must have just run out of fuel or something. Okay. So it's just a matter of making sure that it has enough power at any time, huh? Alright, fair enough. Now, an equipment workstation. What do we got here? Portable miner, huh? Need more of that, huh? Should I just build a bunch of them while I'm at it? Yeah, all in due time, I suppose. Okay, so... portable miner. Okay. I wonder if it can be left to its own devices. If so, I can have it just sit over at... Alright, so both of those are impure ore mining nodes. Maybe I should build my base closer to the mining through here. Not the worst idea, perhaps. Remind me, where's the good iron? Here's one. Alrighty, so 40 per minute, huh? I wonder how long it'll last for. Well, no complaints here. I guess I can go mining at another spot for now. Where was the other iron spot? Alright, so there's where our miner is. I may as well grab a little bit myself while I'm here. How long do those ore spots last for? I have no idea. Oh, that's an interesting looking moon. I like the design on that, actually. That's cool. Damn, Jay beat me to the punch again? What are you referring to this time? What are you? Hello. Goodbye, apparently. There we go. Alright, already starting to automate things. Excellent. So, what else did I want? Did I want to build anything else before... Alright, so I'll need to eventually see to that if I'm going to be making good use of a smelter, I suspect. Okay, so... I guess we can start by building... Oh, we've already got the smelter. Oh, I need more cable. That's easily fixed. Sometimes as I'm almost done typing something like a question or an answer, you say it like 5 seconds before I'm about to hit send. Well, at least we're on the same wavelength, I suppose, for better or worse. Alright, constructor. What do I need? Oh, right, I need those reinforced things, right? Yeah, the reinforced iron plates. But I need a bunch of screws for that, so... Constructor. Alright. So in theory, I should have most of what I need now. Cool. Alright, constructor. I suppose I can just have it work on that for now. Although it looks like I'll need to build one of these. So, wire, iron, and concrete, huh? Is that just raw stuff, or... Well, actually, I can resolve that in part. I'll take that. Alright, so. Missing wire, iron rod, and concrete. Actually, no reason why I can't have the smelter work on this. Go for it. And then, while I'm waiting on that, I can keep working on this. Alright, so. Now I just need a bit of concrete. And iron rod. Alright, now I need some power lines. Okay, so how do I disconnect a power line? I guess that works. Okay, so now that I've done that... Perfect. Now we've got these two things working. Alrighty. Slowly ramping up the complexity. Slowly ramping up the complexity. While I'm here, let's give this a bit more fuel. Okay, so there's a maximum of 500 that I can put in there, huh? Alright then. Okay. May as well go check on our miner while I'm at it. Overwatch got a few World of Warcraft skins? Huh. Wouldn't have expected that kind of collaboration, but fair enough. Okay, so there's a maximum that can be gathered by the portable miner before it fills up on space, huh? Alright, cool. Let's see, Torb already had a Magni skin, but now you can get a diamond version? Fair enough. How is Overwatch doing nowadays? I heard they tried moving back to 6v6. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're thinking with portals. Alright, what else can I build? Xena Zapper, so I've already got one of those, so I don't need to build another one. I guess another portable miner wouldn't hurt, if only to have something a little bit closer. I don't necessarily care about the impure one being worked on at the moment, do I? Eh, not necessarily, because if it's got a maximum that'll be filled up anyway. Yeah, I probably don't care, honestly. As long as it's being worked on, I suppose I won't have much complaint, right? Cool. And then... Alright, so it's only producing 20 per minute, given that, but... Since that it's a closer one, I don't necessarily care about that timing as much. Cool. Very nice. I guess while I'm at it, I can go and grab that one and move it over to a copper deposit, since I'm not overly concerned about the timing. Because let's be honest, in the time it'll take me to run over there, it's, especially after seeing to everything, it's probably already taken care of everything. Okay, but pretty damn close by the looks of it. Cool. Alright, so let's put this on a copper deposit. There's a bunch over in that direction. But this is the closest copper spot for now. There we go. Alrighty. Then I can set another one up on limestone. Well, on the limestone deposit. And then we'll be pretty much good to go, I suspect. And if I really care about being efficient with my iron, I can set up another portable miner over there. I wonder how long these last for. Okay, so there's a maximum that I can set down there. Good to know. I may as well combine everything. Let's see. Have I not grabbed any iron from here? Apparently not. Okay. Is there anything that I want to build right now? Oh yeah, I wanted to build that portable miner. Let's see. I just need some iron rods again, but that's easily fixed. Let me see to that real quick. Okay, so I've got plenty for use there. No. Put that in, and I'll have a bunch of... well, a bunch to worry about for that in due time. Alright, is there anything else that I can build that's worthwhile right now? I suppose I could build more constructors if I want to be... Suppose I always could build more constructors. This is an automation game, so eventually the idea will be to build up everything. Make a titan of industry out of basically every resource imaginable. That'll be the idea in the long term, so we'll see how it ends up working out. So what else chatted to? So they tested out 6v6 for a few days, but went back to 5v5. They most likely do it a few more times to see what people think of it. I personally like 5v5 better, although I now understand why people like 6v6. Honestly, it'd be hard to balance for both, so I wouldn't blame them if they decided to go for one or the other consistently. Alright, so this is an impure limestone spot. Well, still limestone, I guess. How are we looking as far as biomass? There we go. Although I'd probably get more efficiency if I stopped using leaves and started using wood. Alrighty. Shame I can't craft stuff if I'm... well, if it's not in my inventory. Kind of surprised at that, honestly. Anyway, do I have enough plates for everything? Maybe? Take all. Actually, it looks like I've got enough to upgrade it. Let me see the chat real quick. It will likely be never, but one day I might see Jay play Overwatch or Borderlands. Also, Reinhardt got the Lich King skin and not Genji. So... get turnt Genji mains? I'm not sure what that word's supposed to be. I may have used turnt wrong, but I just find it a funny word. Is it a real word? Hang on. I'm curious now. It is... okay, it's a slang term by the looks of it, I think. How common is the adjective? Well, is it? I'm not sure that's the best use, but okay, fair enough. Alright, where was I? I mean, I probably won't step into Overwatch for a very long time, given I'm still annoyed at Blizzard, but...
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
No pressure then. Alright. So now I'm able to create conveyor belts, huh? So we had the portable miners a while back, but am I able to create conveyor pole? Interesting. Connects conveyor belt segments. Pole height can be adjusted. Interesting. Okay, so for now... I don't want to turn this around then if I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna need to turn this around. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's... Alright. Smelter. I want it pointed in this direction. Am I correct? Huh, I don't even need to rely on conveyors, huh? At least for short-term stuff, but if I want any sort of variability... Well, let's keep to my current design anyway for now. Just so I can show off conveyor belts, right? I wonder if this will work as I intend. Yes, it did. Excellent. So now I just have to toss in iron, and then when it produces, it should just go straight to where I want it then. I would hope anyway. Power. Alright, let's take a look-see. Alright, there it goes. Sending it straight to be built. Although, what do I need? Let's see. What do I need for hub upgrade 5? So I'll need a bunch of iron rods. Let's go ahead and shut this off for now. And then it eventually gets backed up, huh? Alright then. Alternatively, I can just tell it to produce... Actually, you know what? I'll just tell it to produce iron rods. Go on. That'll fix that up easily enough. I can just build... Actually, may as well go retrieve some concrete while I'm at it. Okay, we're getting somewhere, boys. Let's go retrieve some copper and some limestone. Now, where did I set my copper down? Alrighty, there we go. I wonder if I can or should have smelters going for different materials. Can you handle limestone? No. I guess it's technically a stone and not a... well, not a metal. Oh, I see. I can handle concrete directly. Okay. This could get complicated, actually, depending on how much I wish to automate, and to what extent. Oh boy, that'll get fun. Let's see, what else was Regal saying? I mean, Borderlands 4 is coming soon, and although I don't like Pitchford, I'd still probably play it after watching someone else for a bit to see what it's like. I do own Borderlands 2, so I'm not necessarily against the idea of doing it for a multiplayer community night, but still, I have no intention of actually buying a game from Randy Pitchford right now. I'd be curious to see how many people would even be interested in doing a community night. Problem with that is that there's only so many people you can let in. Though, I guess you run into a similar issue with Mario Kart. Though, I guess that does have a higher upper limit, as it were. Alright, so how many of these do we got? I'm making decent progress. Making decent progress indeed. I guess it builds up stuff here. Alrighty, it's coming along nicely, I'd say. Pretty sure I played Borderlands 2 to completion as well, so I'm well familiar with the game. I'm just, well, at the same time though, Randy Pitchford, need I say more. Okay. Wonder how worthwhile it would be to... Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to toss the iron over to this guy. Is it worth burning any of this? Well, let's see. Is there any building that I want to make? No, eventually I want to make more smelters and constructors so that I can just have the copper one and then... How do I want to spread this out? This could get complicated, couldn't it? Yeah, I'm seeing this potentially getting very complicated very quickly. Okay. Let's start thinking ahead to that. So, I think in one corner... Let's see, if we want something that will be production explicitly for copper-related materials, I think if we have this guy over here... Actually, I might as well stand over here to offer a contrast. Okay, so... I suppose it's not the biggest deal if it's not perfectly symmetrical, but still. Alright, power pole. Just to make sure we've got more options for power. Cool. And then that one's all full. Then we can set up a couple more on this. Okay, so this smelter... Oh wait, crap, I built a smelter instead of a... And that's easily fixed. I built a smelter instead of a constructor, which is what I actually wanted. I don't have the reinforced stuff. Alright, let's fix that. And then, constructor, need some cables, huh? Well, that is the whole reason for building all this, right? Constructor. Alright, so this one will be dedicated to cable, but I'll need to make another constructor. Although there's a lot of things I'll need to do to be fair, but... Alright, power line to there. How's our power supply looking, actually, while I'm thinking about it? Cool. It's gonna be burning a lot at the rate I'm going. Okay. Is there anything else I want to have you build for now? Should be fine. Although eventually I may want to do something similar for screws. I'm going to need to have multiple things file in for the sake of automating... what's it called? For the sake of automating the reinforced iron plates, aren't I? Okay, so... Need a couple more reinforced iron plates, but that's easily amended. Let's see, what else is chat been up to? I still like the fact that Randy Pitchford really sat there at the movie on Twitter and just said, "Hey guys, come on, just give it a shot. I love it." Not exactly what he said, but close enough. I mean, it's not like he's going to... Well, it's not like he's going to say, "Yeah, my own movie, the thing that I really cared about, yeah, that was crap, my god." He's not going to say that. I'm not going to give him grief for that, necessarily. Okay, I'll probably need a conveyor belt for that as well. Cool. And I can always rearrange these later, right? Okay, so this is for a wire. So you'll need iron. Well, so you'll need copper eventually. Oh, I can jump up here. Oh, that's useful. Quite useful, in fact. Okay. Eventually I'll stop hitting B. And then I'll also need another smelter. Let's have you switch to iron plates for the moment. And then I'll need a smelter for... Let's see, what do I need for the smelter again? Oh, I already have what I need. Excellent. Okay. And then... I need more wires. Alright, that's easily fixed. Then I'll need to periodically put stuff on standby so that I can actually retrieve it later, huh? Probably how it'll end up going. Wait, why did not... I thought I did build some wires. Oh, right, I did. I built the I smelted the copper, but I didn't do anything with it. I'm intelligent. Cool. Now, if I put a bunch of copper in here, and then set a conveyor belt for that, now it'll even move with the terrain. Very nice. Okay, so we'll have a bunch of cables before too long, right? Cool. All right. Literally runs itself. Okay. Anything else I want to mess with? Yeah, I may as well put these iron ingots somewhere so that they get used. Alright. Retrieve some more resources while I'm at it. And then we've got the copper over this way. Looks like they're respawning the leaves with relative frequency so that I can maintain the level, well, so that I can get the hub built up swiftly. I suppose it makes sense. I wonder what kind of static miners I'll be able to build before too long. What's that sound? Should I be nervous about that sound? Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Okay, guess we'll store all that for now. Off you go. Anything I want to build while I'm here? Let's see, I'll need another one of these to start, well, to make more concrete. Oh yeah, so I need to go grab... Well, I can just take all in the meantime. Alright, and then I can have you... Oh wait, that's a smelter. Why do I keep making this mistake? And need more reinforced iron plates, as always. Cool. Now I can build it. If I actually had cables. Luckily... Nice and easy for this one. Alright, put a bunch of that in, and then... need to set up... And that'll do. I think I overdid it, boys. I think I overdid it. Whoops, that's the stuff I need. What am I doing? Take. Okay, there's too much running at once. Alright then. What makes the most sense to shut down first then? Alright, we'll set this one to standby. Will that allow me to restart? Okay, so it looks like there's... So it looks like I can only handle 20 megawatts at a time looking at that. So, what should I shut down then? Well, I guess I don't need the concrete immediately, so I can shut this one down for now. Presumably I'll be able to upgrade this in time. There we go. There we go. And we're back in business. Anything good that we can make here for now? Eh. What else is chat up to? Also, the new Assassin's Creed game I think is one of the first games I've been excited for in years. It looks good and seems ambitious, I just hope the story is good. Well, Assassin's Creed looks like it's been a mixed bag for a while now, and they've gone into some controversy over the main character it's Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? So, they've gotten into a bit of a kerfuffle over that, but other than that, I don't keep too close of an eye on Assassin's Creed, so I don't really know too much about the circumstance. Alright, upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Alrighty then, let's see what that hub upgrade entails. Ah, they've even got entire phases, huh? Complete space elevator. What's that gonna entail? Select! Alright, what do I need? Well, I've already got all that I need for that. Okay. Luckily, now that I've got another biomass burner. No connection, huh? then in that case... Oh, that's going to make things complicated, isn't it? And I just used up all my wires and whatnot. What do I need for... Whoa. Oh, right. Cheat console. Guess that button still works. Alright. You go on standby for a bit, as I'm going to need the wire that you're receiving. You can activate for a while, because I'm going to need some concrete. Then I need some iron rods. Are you on standby? Yeah, it looks it. You can go on standby. Cool. Alright, so I believe this one... Yeah, that one's maxed out too, huh? Well, I guess we'll see how it works out. Okay. There's the rods. Here's the wire. Then I need concrete, right? Okay. Now that I can build a proper power pole. Alright, so that connects both power sources to each other. So, I should be able to have everything active at once then, without any concern for the circumstances. So if I set you to activate, grab a bunch of iron, you should be able to carry on as you were. Alright, so you're building rods as we hope. So you need some copper to work with. And then, yeah, I need wire specifically so you can remain off. Gonna be running back and forth on that one if I keep going with that. And you're just out of limestone, so that's easily fixed. Alright, let's go retrieve some more resources. What's Jad up to? Okay, so a confirmation about the question I asked a while back. He's one of the main characters. The other one is a female assassin. I think it's going to be like in Syndicate where you switch between which character you play as. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Again with that growling. Alright. Still looks like they're giving us a minor Mark 1. I wonder what that'll entail. Guess we'll find out. Show. That in mind. Let's see. Extract solid resources from the resource node it is built on. All extraction rate is 60 per minute. Extraction rate varies based on resource node purity. Okay. So if I take this portable miner... Alright, what do I need for the miner? Oh, I can even use the portable miner. Okay, so it ensures that we continue using them regardless. Okay, good. Very nice. This is going to be so hackneyed, but here we go anyway. Okay, before I do anything else, is it possible to rotate this? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's get a better orientation. That should do. I'm gonna need a bunch more iron plates for that, huh? Remind me, what are you building right now? Switch to building plates. And meanwhile, I can just build some iron plates while I wait just to clear the distance for now. Okay, now that we've seen to that. Alright, now I just need to... Cool. Alright, that is now active. Perfect. It's impure, so it'll take a while. And there it goes. Alright, our iron production is full auto now. Very nice. All I have to worry about is occasionally grabbing the output then. Very nice. Okay. Actually, while I'm here, we can see to those. I guess we can reactivate this then. Gonna need to go retrieve some lime. Actually, no, I've got limestone here. We're fine. Although it'll take a while if I want to try and connect. Given how far away the limestone and copper stuff is, I'm wondering if I should relocate my base then. Although, I suspect that's something I may not necessarily want to do on a live stream, since that's going to be quite the effort.
Hub Upgrade 6, Landing Platform Hydraulics, completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It Pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate Project Assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. And field research. Oh boy. Assembly. These are the hub upgrades. We'll eventually get a map for that one, huh? Okay. So those foundations will allow me to... Okay, that's cool. Alright. A whole new world is beginning to open up, huh? Well, I guess for now, we'll keep having you put these out. I suppose, let's see. What all am I able to build right now? Storage container, huh? Cool. And it can even have... Oh, interesting. So it can even connect to conveyor belts, huh? So even if I'm uncertain about... Ooh, that's useful, actually. There's a conveyor belt input port that allows biomass supply to be automated. I wonder where I find that biomass. Oh wow, that's a lot of wire required. Still, suppose there's no urgency to that. At least for now. Anything good that I can build here? Well, not for the moment. Okay. Well, we've got fully automated for plates as of right now. So I'm thinking what we do is we use this as an excuse to pseudo-automate over this direction. Because we've got this over here, so we may as well make use of this since it's relatively close, right? So, we just need a bunch of concrete, which we have, and we can set that up. And in theory, we can then just set a bunch of conveyor belts. Yeah, it didn't even take as many as I expected, honestly. Just a matter of getting power over to it. Excellent. Alright, and now we have fully automated concrete. Even better. Oh, interesting. I wonder where I can automatically get that biomass. Although, there's probably not anything automatic about retrieving biomass at the moment. Still. Actually, yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay. Let's build another biomass burner. I can figure out what to do after that point. So, I will need some kind of fuel for it. So, first question. Did we run out of power explicitly, or... Okay, that should do for now. At least to buy me enough time. Probably should have waited until I had set up something else, though. Specifically another constructor, so that I could... Well... I need reinforced plates again, huh? Alright, let's go take care of that. Probably not going to outrace the biomass burner given the circumstances, and there we go. Well, let's get a couple reinforced iron plates and see what we can make of this, right? What else is Japan up to? So they also have a season thing, since it's Japan, I assume that'll include monsoons. Well, we'll see how that turns out. Have I even played an Assassin's Creed game? Can't think of one off the top of my head that I've played, actually. Now, this is so hackneyed. It's hilarious. Okay, so you will be a constructor of biomass. How am I going to automate biomass? Presumably there will be other power sources that I can eventually draw upon. But for now... I suppose I'll just have to make do with what I got, right? Okay, so that gives me a decent amount to start with, so that I can at least... Actually, I wonder if I can craft the biomass. Okay, what the hell is all that noise? There's gotta be something below me. Alright. Where was I? Before I forget, let's set that up as well. And then, so. We'll add in enough to get it started. And then we'll feed stuff to the biomass burner, and we'll hope that sustains things a little longer. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, we've got that impure iron if we really want to ramp up iron production, don't we? There we go. I wonder if I should start separating out the different parts of the power grid eventually. Create a situation where... What's it? Eventually have it to where if one thing catastrophically fails, it won't just destroy the entire system. Might be worth thinking about in the long term. Hello, creature. Okay, so... Let's see... What was the milestone for? Base building. Although... I wonder if this field research may be better to go for first. And maybe. If only for the sake of gathering everything I need for that. Maybe that is worth, actually. Okay, you know what? I think we go for the field research first, actually. Alright, switch to iron rods. We're gonna need to make a bunch of screws before too long, but... Actually, it may be worth having another constructor here ready to go. Explicitly for that purpose. Though. Do need more reinforced plates, as always. Alright. Now I just need to hook it up. Cool. Alright, that takes care of that for me. Okay, how are we looking as far as wires are concerned? I'm guessing we're out of copper? Yeah, I'm gonna need to... So, was that from running out of leaves, or are we in trouble? That's from running out of leaves. Okay. So how much biomass were we able to get out of this? Not as much as I expected, honestly. Okay, so we'll see how long this biomass lasts, I suppose. Alright. So that's our... Alright. I'll want to set up another one of those to handle wood production, perhaps, but still. Coming along, I suppose. Meanwhile, I should set up another... Well, actually, what do I need for another miner? Okay, so I'll need some more plates, huh? Shouldn't have been so eager to jump off the ones I had then, huh? Well, I've still got a few ingots that I can craft on my own, so that should be enough to get me what I need. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna need a bunch of iron plates for... Alright, you can be on standby. You can go back to iron plates for now. Okay. So... If only because I know that I'll need them even after the miner's done. Okay. Although running a wire all the way over to the copper might be fun. Let's see if it's viable or not. Now, what's that noise? Is there a cave system down here or something? Okay, now that we've done that. Okay, now... I still need more iron rods, huh? Okay, then. Oh, pretty. You're generating that much. Okay, what do we got here? Alright. Alright, you can go back to iron rods. Cool. May as well steal these as well so I can go and build stuff. Oh, I need wires as well, huh? Oh, right, the whole purpose of this is because we're having trouble with that, aren't we? Alright, put that on standby so I can steal some wires. And then in the meantime, we can start setting up conveyor belts. Well, conveyor poles to get where we need to. I'm curious. Oh, I wonder why it won't let us put anything there. Whoops. Huh. That's a weird bit of clipping. Alright, and that looks like it burned through most of my iron plates, huh? Alright, fair enough. I guess I can just set it to go build more. At least I've got plenty of iron. Damn. Was that from running out of power? Yeah, okay. Let's split this up some more. Alright, well, it actually built up a decent amount through this, so... In that respect, I suppose I can't complain too much. Okay, set that. Set that. And we're back in business. Cool. While I'm here, I may as well set up a second one of these. Well, not a second biomass burner, necessarily. Unless I do want to set up a second one based on that uses wood. How much wood do I have? Let's see. So I get 20, I believe, from that. So I'll have to consider that at some point. Okay, you can go into standby. Alright, cool. Let's see. How much further do I want to go tonight? Well, let's at least hook this up, right? Just one more thing. Just one more thing. That's the nature of this game. It's already getting complicated, though. Maybe I should have gone for the foundations after all. Maybe I used that as an excuse to redesign the everything, right? Okay. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay, what is that growling? I'm gonna be very disturbed by whatever it is, aren't I? Probably. Alright. We have copper. Now, I just gotta get the conveyors sorted. That'll require a decent number of iron plates still, but I believe that's what we're producing right now. Alright, I think that'll be enough. Let's find out. Whoops. Alrighty. And now a horde of copper's on its way. Excellent. So how's our power grid looking? Okay. Looks like we're doing better than I expected. Let's keep this going. Alright, is there anything new that I can build that's worth building, more to the point? Let's see. Oh yeah, I was thinking of a second biomass burner so I could keep working on that, wasn't I? And then the space elevator is going to take forever and a half. But I can focus on other stuff in the meantime. Okay. Don't need to be producing iron plates anymore, so we can go back to rods. And you can reactivate for the sake of that. Okay. Oh, I can produce the biomass with wood myself, huh? I guess that makes sense. May as well, right? Just to make things simple. I'm not gathering nearly as much wood as I am leaves, so that'll ensure that these two don't go away anytime soon. So may as well. Okay. And here's our copper properly smelted. There's our wire being created. Alright, we'll have our field research done in no time. Where are you? You're not plugged in? Doesn't look like you should be idle. Is there a limit to how much power can run through these? You definitely have enough rods being produced. Let's recreate the conveyor belt and see if that makes a difference. There it goes. Okay. Alright, I don't know what the issue was there, but hey, we did run into problems earlier, so I suppose it's not the worst thing ever. Alrighty. Guess I can go hunting around for biomass in the meantime, just to make sure I'm keeping things well in hand there. Use that as an excuse to explore for a bit. Although, once that I have a map of the place, and can start mapping things out, it'll be easier to run around like a maniac, leave my base to its own devices. Okay, how much of that is music and how much of that is ambient noises? Should I be concerned? Guess we'll find out before too long, I suppose. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright, where was the biomass producer? Alright, that should do. Now it looks like it's just a matter of waiting and maybe trying to speed up the process myself. Okay. Yeah, may as well work on producing some of these, right? Let's see, what time is it? Yeah. We'll get this field research done and then we'll call it here, I think. That makes sense to me. And I've got a bunch of stray copper that I need to deal with anyway, so may as well. And then eventually things get freaking complicated, right? Cool. Yeah, because it's screws that'll take a while to go, so we'll work on these first. So, I guess since that we'll be likely wrapping up soon once we get this field research upgrade. As far as long-term plans are concerned, or even short-term plans are concerned, I do want to get back to weekday streaming, at least on some nights. I don't have a clear picture as to how frequently I can do it, although I have a particular day in mind as for when I'll be trying to start that back up. So, as of right now, we'll see how that ends up working out, but I should be done with some prep work related to Fire Emblem Engage and therefore have a little bit more time with my evening, which should allow me to get back to this. Oh, launch pod.
Milestone reached. Supply
right.
a molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency in alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Alrighty then. So, we have the mem here that I can produce. Now I'm curious to see what lies within, so I may as well go put in the legwork to create that, right? So, as far as long-term plans, I do want to get back to regular streaming on weeknights, although at this point I can probably only guarantee being able to do one weeknight at a time. So, hopefully that ends up working out okay. And even then, it'll be wildly inconsistent as to when, because my schedule is still very much not back to normal yet, so we'll see how that ends up turning out. Apart from that, let's see, should be back to the usual shenanigans in Xenoblade tomorrow, so no need to worry too much about that. I was considering replacing Xenoblade with this given the circumstances, but here we are. Alright, so what does the MAM give us? Interesting.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Alrighty then. So, how much hog protein do we get? Probably not enough to progress this, right? Nutrients. Don't I have a few of those, or did they go bad? There we go. I haven't seen that, though.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Alrighty then. Although it looks like food isn't a requirement in this game, it's used to fast-track other stuff. At least that's what I would guess, just to make sure that we can live.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Extra inventory slots. Rebar gun. What's that gonna entail? Okay. Wonder what these all will entail. Either way, as far as this game is concerned, when it comes to potentially streaming this some more, I don't think I'll make a habit out of it, since that, at this point, it's probably going to be just as much a matter of, hey, wander around, have a grand old time with it. On your own time, more importantly. So, I probably won't make that big of a deal out of playing it on stream. I'll probably just make it something that I see to in my own time. Still, I guess we'll see how it works out then, right? Oh man, there are a lot of ways that I could see you trying to make this more efficient given the circumstances. Oh boy. Wonder if I can find any of the hogs around here. Oh, wonder if it would be any different if I... Well, I guess I do have an excuse to explore now a little bit more. What milestones do I have to worry about next? Oh yeah, base building. Probably focus on this one next so I can just barrel ahead with that, right? Okay. And you're currently producing iron plates. And here I said I would stop, and then I'm wanting to keep going on. Okay, that's the sign that I should just save and go to and call it a day. Actually, I'll just call it main. That should work. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and call it there. So, yes, then while we overlook it, as of right now, then there's not too much we need to worry about. So, as far as this week, it should be relatively straightforward. We'll be back to the usual shenanigans in Xenoblade 3 tomorrow. After that, I'm not expecting to do too much in the way of live streaming, at least until maybe the end of the month. I've got a specific date in mind that I've already met. Well, I haven't said what the date is, but I do have a specific date in mind near the end of September that I want to return to streaming. But I'm not going to say just yet. I suspect you could guess it if you really care to, but either way, we'll see to that eventually. Until then, let's see, is there anything else of import that needs to be said? Probably not. So, tomorrow we get back into Xenoblade, and then we'll see what my schedule allows for over the next few weeks. So, hopefully I'll at least be able to take care of a task at some point. Well, hopefully I'll be able to take care of an important task at some point before things get really haywire. Because I have been slowly whittling away at the Fire Emblem Engage review, and I've been taking care of one task in particular, just slowly spending a few minutes a day with it. But specifically, going through all the support data on the characters and making sure my analysis of them is accurate. So, that task should be done soon, at which point I can go back to spending my time on other things. So, get back to audio editing, make sure I spend more time with getting Pillars of Eternity sorted. So, either way, coming along nicely, I'd say. So, hopefully we'll have plenty to show for there, at least before too long. And until then, I guess there's not too much more to say. So, next time we see this game, it'll probably look very different, as I'll have likely spent a decent amount of time with it on my own. But till then, thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully this was entertaining for you, even if it was more, well, this was something I wanted to play more so for me, more so than whether it made for a good viewing experience. Hopefully it was interesting. Otherwise,